What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Wednesday, January 21st, 2015, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report, or you can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report. It'll take you to our page. Adam Carolla Show sidekick Alison Rosen is taking her own show's sponsorship control and ad sales away from PodcastOne. The Wrap has learned exclusively. Alison Rosen is your new best friend is heading to public media marketing, the company that represents the widely popular serial, podcast, and its parent program, This American Life, among others. On the comedy side, which is where Rosen plays, PMM boasts relationships with The Joe Rogan Experience and Judge John Hodgman. After being fired from the Adam Carolla Show over the holidays, Rosen has been in talks with PodcastOne to continue with her own show there. In the interim, she was approached by other companies, ultimately settling with PMM due to positive word of mouth and promising conversations with its executives, she told The Wrap. When prompted, Rosen also explained that despite losing her prominent news girl post and thus salary at Carolla Digital, she believes the new arrangement will be a financial boon for her program. Based on their prior arrangement and her allocation of studio time, production, and promotion, Carolla took a sizable cut of Rosen's profits over the past few years, a classic revenue split scenario. Another sum of money that Carolla cannot wet his beak under the new scenario involves Amazon.com's associated program, in which a banner ad on a show or website offers a kickback to its owners should someone click through and make a purchase. Alison Rosen is your new best friend proceeds used to be split with the former Man Show and current Spike TV Catch a Contractor host, but not anymore. While the diving will not be the case going forward, Rosen has lost much of her former Carolla Digital team as a result, and now hosts Best Friends from her dining room with a new gang of co-hosts and producers, save the steady Jenna Kim Jones, a regular who splits the talking with Rosen on Thursdays and was never part of the Team Carolla. Rosen's Monday shows are always a one-on-one interview. The View's host Whoopi Goldberg wasted no time firing back Tuesday at Seth Rogen and director Michael Moore for their comments about the film American Sniper, which surpassed $105 million in a record-breaking Martin Luther King weekend box office. Rogen had tweeted that the Oscar-nominated film reminded him of a scene in Inglourious Basterds. Moore, meanwhile, tweeted that his father taught him snipers are cowards. Goldberg said, who returned to the ABC daytime talk show for a 2-week hiatus while she nursed a bulging disc in her back. We stood behind you, Seth, with your movie, and we said you had the right to make the movie you want to make. Give them the same respect because we stood behind them. Michael Moore, you know better. She said, my brother came through the 60s. If you've even been to war, you can call people all kinds of names. Until the bombs are exploding around you and people are dying around you, you need to be a little more sensitive, dudes. I get that you're creative types, but so are they. So back up or not. Co-host Nicole Wallace chimed in. These guys die so people like Michael Moore and Seth Rogen can say this stuff. So the next time they trash a movie about America's heroes, they should add a little thank you, Wallace said. They compare these guys to Nazis. It's offensive. It's reprehensible, and I think the military should boycott Seth Rogen's crappy movie. But Nicole, Rosie O'Donnell said, democracy demands dissent, and you know that, so I think that everybody's allowed to say what their opinion is. After Rogen and Moore faced backlash for their comments, both clarified their statements Monday. Rogen tweeted, I wasn't comparing the two. Big difference between comparing and reminding. Apples remind me of oranges. Can't compare them, though. But if you were having a slow news day, you're welcome for me to giving you the opportunity to blow something out of something completely out of context. The Bowling for Columbine director addressed the issue on his Facebook page. But Deadline Hollywood and the Hollywood Reporter turned that into stories about how I don't like Clint Eastwood's new film, American Sniper. I didn't say a word about American Sniper in my tweets. Most of us were taught the story of Jesse James, and that the scoundrel wasn't James, who was a criminal who killed people, but rather the sniper who shot him in the back. I think most Americans don't think snipers are heroes. Burbank police have interviewed the video team that was accompanying Greg Plitt's when he was struck and killed by a Metrolink train this past weekend, and the men are denying that they knew the Bravo workout star would be running on the tracks. Burbank Police Department Officer Joshua Kendrick told the Wrap Wednesday witnesses interviewed at the scene confirmed they were shooting a video for a sports drink, and at no point did Mr. Plitt said he would be running between the rails. As the Wrap previously reported, investigators seized the camera that the crew was using immediately after Saturday's accident. Kendrick said on Wednesday that police have now analyzed the footage, and it shows Plitt is running on the tracks, and specifically between the rails as the Metrolink train is traveling southbound, Kendrick said. As the train approached, the train conductor sounded its horn, but Mr. Plitt continued to run and was struck by the train. When asked if the footage showed the point of impact between Plitt and the train, Kendrick would only say yes. Media reports have stated that Plitt was filming a commercial for Shadow Beverages and Snack Company. When contacted by the Wrap, the company tried to distance itself from those claims. The company said in a statement Greg was not filming a commercial at the time. He was filming workout video content with the brand he and Shadow owned together. Greg was a business partner of the Shadow Beverage and Snack Company's Y-Up brand, and content that he produced utilized Y-Up. Shadow did not have any knowledge Greg would be on the tracks prior to filming. The actor and fitness model, who was 37, was killed near the Burbank Metrolink station on Front Street and was accompanied by 2 other individuals. Larry Wilmore just put his nightliness in nearly 1 million people. Comedy Central's The Nightly Show premiered on Monday to 963,000 viewers, and individual knowledge of the situation told the Wrap, with 577,000 of them coming from the advertisers sought 18 to 19 demographic. For their part, the cable channel is not sharing live plus same-day numbers or confirming them until the playback and digital data comes in, Comedy Central told the Wrap. The network is undoubtedly expecting a significant increase. Certain Comedy Central late-night shows saw a boost of greater than 50% in the fourth quarter of 2014, though, of course, the Colbert Report had a great deal of eyes on it during that period. For an admittedly unfair comparison, Stephen Colbert's final show at 11:30 p.m. hauled it in 2.5 million viewers, a series high. CBS added to its development arsenal Wednesday, ordering a comedy pilot starring comedian Tommy Johnagin and a drama from Grey's Anatomy and Madam Secretary duo Tony Phelan and Joan Ratter. The untitled Johnagin pilot, which the comic will star in and co-executive produce, is inspired by Jonagin's life and revolves around the stand-up comic raising a family in a small Midwestern town where he grew up. Johnagin is also writing the pilot with Justin Halpert and Patrick Schumacher, who directed the show and wrote the show set by Dad Says, who are both also executive producing. Bill Lawrence and Jeff Ingold are executive producing the pilot, which is produced by Doozer in association with Warner Brothers Television. On the drama side, CBS has picked up an untitled pilot from Tony Phelan and Joan Ratter, who were known for executive producing shows like Grey's Anatomy and Madam Secretary, and they're also writing and executive producing the untitled pilot show. The pilot centers around a small chic but successful defense lawyer at a boutique firm who gets romantically involved with a client who may or may not be guilty of a brutal crime. CBS Television Studios is producing the pilot with Sarah Timberman and Carl Beverly also executive producing. NBC is also ordering some pilots. CSI executive producer Carol Mendelsohn is going into business with each other for the drama pilot Game of Silence. The pilot, which Mendelsohn is executive producing, is about a rising attorney on the brink of success who's risking losing her perfectly crafted life when his long-lost childhood friends threaten to expose a dark secret from their violent past. David Hudgens, who executive produced Parenthood and Friday Night Lights, is writing the pilot and will also executive produce alongside Mendelsohn and Julie White. Sony and Carol Mendelsohn Productions are producing the pilot. Earlier this week, NBC picked up the comedy pilots People Are Talking from DJ Nash and Will Packer and Take It From Us from Greg Mullins, Barry Schwartz, and Jonathan Barry. Malcolm-Jamal Warner has spoken out about the sexual assault allegations surrounding his former TV dad, Bill Cosby. The actor and musician told Billboard in an interview published online Wednesday, "He's one of my mentors and he's been very influential and played a big role in my life as a friend and mentor. Just as it's painful to hear any woman talk about sexual assault, whether true or not, it's just as painful to watch my friend and mentor go through this." As the Wrap previously reported, nearly 30 women have accused Cosby of rape, sexual assault, or drugging their drinks, with many coming forward for the first time in recent weeks. Warner, who played Theo Huxtable for 8 seasons on NBC's The Cosby Show, has maintained his silence about the allegations until now. He says, "I can't really speak on any of the allegations because obviously I was not there. Bill Cosby, I know, has been great to me and great to a lot of people. What he's done for comedy and television has been legendary and history-making. What he's done for the black community and education has been invaluable. That's the Bill Cosby I know. I can't speak on the other stuff." Cosby has been since criticized publicly by several notable Hollywood figures, including producer-director Judd Apatow, actor Alan Thicke, and Comedy Central host Larry Wilmore. But so far, none of his Cosby Show co-stars have been openly critical. The comedian's on-screen wife Felicia Rashad and on-screen daughter Keisha Knight Pullum have both defended him. Pullum told the Today Show on January 5th, "I wasn't there. No one was there except for the two people who know exactly what happened," said Pullum, who played Rudy Huxtable on the NBC sitcom. "All I can speak to is the man that I know and love." Rashad spoke up the following day, defending Cosby while also blasting his accusers. "What you're seeing is the destruction of a legacy," she said, "and I think it's orchestrated. I don't know why or who's doing it, but it's the legacy, and it's a legacy that is so important to the culture." After NBC's long-running family sitcom concluded in 1992, Warner had stints on Here and Now and The Magic School Bus, eventually starring alongside Eddie Griffin on UPN sitcom Malcolm and Eddie. More recently, the 44-year-old talent was nominated for a Grammy Award for his work on jazz musician Robert Glasper's album Black Radio 2. Cosby, meanwhile, has suffered career blowbacks in the wake of the allegations, with NBC dumping a comedy that it was developing for the comedian as a starring vehicle, and Netflix postponing a special that would have starred Cosby and was intended to premiere over the Thanksgiving holiday. In a statement previously issued to The Wrap, Cosby's attorney Martin Singer denounced the star's accusers. The never-before heard claims from women who have come forward in the past 2 weeks with unsubstantiated fantastical stories about things they say occurred 30, 40, or even 50 years ago has escalated far past the point of absurdity. Former Tonight Show host Jay Leno sounded off on a variety of hot-button comedy topics Wednesday, including rape allegations tied against Bill Cosby and the lack of diversity in late-night TV programming. Leno said during a Q&A panel at the 2015 National Association of Television Programming Executives Conference in Miami, "I don't know why it's so hard to believe women. You go to Saudi Arabia and you need 2 women to testify against men. Here, you need 25. The comedian was referencing to skepticism aimed at the over 24 women who have come forward in recent months to accuse Cosby of rape, drugging, or sexual assault over the past several decades. Leno, who hosted NBC's The Tonight Show for over 22 years before handing the reins over to Jimmy Fallon in 2014, also bemoaned the lack of diversity in late-night comedy. He said, "I'm really disappointed there isn't more diversity in late-night comedy. It's a great time for female comedians." According to other reports, Leno's wide-range Q&A touched upon comedians Hannibal Buress, who joked publicly about Cosby's public history of rape allegations in October, shortly before a slew of new accusers stepped forward. Leno explained Buress' ability to speak directly to an audience, such as on Twitter, helps him become better communicated his point. Leno explained, "On any other media that would have been edited, people are getting news unfiltered." Nearly 30 women have come forward claiming the comedian either drugged them, sexually assaulted them, or both. Deadwood star Ian McShane has signed on for Season 3 of Showtime's Ray Donovan. The Golden Globe-winning actor will guest star as Malcolm Feeney, a rich and famous movie producer who hires Ray, played by Levi Shriver, to help his family out during a potentially catastrophic situation in a season-long arc on the pay cable drama. He earned his Golden Globe and also an Emmy nomination for playing Thelma power broker Al Swearigan on HBO's gritty Western drama Deadwood, which concluded in 2006. Other notable performances include a starting turn as the pirate Blackbeard in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides and roles in Hercules, Jack and the Giant Slayer, Snow White and the Huntsman, and Sexy Beast. McShane also did voice work on several animated features, including Coraline, Kung Fu Panda, and Shrek the Third. His upcoming roles includes a New Orleans judge in Bolden and teaming up with Patrick Wilson in The Man on Carrion Road. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, January 21st, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. Please follow us on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RYMELO. Or on Twitter @The Enter Report. You've listened to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio. Just go to the website and search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.